killed in front of thousands, in front of a crowd filled with those who agreed with him politically and those who didn't. His wife, now without her husband, 2 children no longer have their dad, and Charlie's parents have lost their son. Joining us now to discuss, Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez. Congressman, what do you think all Americans should know and remember about Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's beyond Charlie, and then I'll talk about Charlie. It's about protecting the First Amendment, and the fact that it is a foundation to our republic is where you can go out and you can be vocal on whatever topic is important to you. That's the first thing. If we lose that, the fabric of our country comes apart. Charlie in particular, he led a generation of young conservatives. That was their hero, and for them to see what happened occur, it's gutted all of us. And so this is what needs to happen. I fully am behind President Trump. Finding this killer, hunting down this killer, bringing this killer to justice, not only for Charlie, but for everybody else, to make sure that we get our country back on track.
You know, Congressman, there should be an opportunity for the country to come together. This is something we should all be able to, and I have given a lot of credit where I think it is due. Former Presidents Obama, Biden, even Senator Bernie Sanders, very strong, powerful, with exactly Charlie's message of we can agree or disagree, let's do it with civil discourse. But unfortunately, there couldn't even be a moment of silence on the House floor for Charlie. I mean, Wednesday night, I want to show the viewers what played out.
Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. Shh.
Congressman, this shouldn't be that difficult.
I was in the chambers when that occurred, and I tell you what, there's no place for any of that. You know, that was a moment where we all should have came together and just taken a moment of silence. And we do that quite often when a tragedy happens. And this so to have that outrage, it really inflamed a lot of conservatives on our side to go, this is ridiculous. And once again, it highlights the fact that we cannot be silent. We cannot allow this murderer to silence our conservative message in any form or fashion. We need to be more vocal than ever. I'll give you an example. This Saturday, I'm holding a rally. You know, we're holding a rally. We're going to be out front. We're not shying away. We're not going to be afraid of the threats that are out there. We're going to confront them head on. We can't allow this radicalism that's taken over our country to be the new mainstream.
And as you said, this assassin attempted to silence free speech, essentially, as a whole. And I think a lot of Americans are feeling that this country is now feeling more divided than ever. You see that scene play out there where they couldn't even have a moment of silence. And now you guys have to work together, Democrats and Republicans. You have 18 days before the government essentially shuts down. Where do things stand with that?
I feel that we'll get probably a small package. Take care of our veterans. That's important. Our agriculture community. That's important. I think we'll get a small package, and then we'll probably need a few more months to get the rest of it done. But the fact that Congress is starting to work again, I think is positive. I'm up here in New York City because I'm part of a delegation, a bipartisan delegation of the House Homeland Security Committee that came up and visited the 9/11 memorial. It's things like that that needs to bring us together. I'm a 20-year military veteran. You know, a lot of my young adult life was shaped by what happened on 9/11. We got to think back to what brings us together and what doesn't divide us, and also not back down from these leftists that are trying to push us into their radical ideas.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, you mentioned obviously the 24th year post 9/11, obviously having served in the military, being there in person, seeing that on this day. What does that mean to you?
Thank you for asking that, because you know I've been all over the world. I've seen a lot of different things. I've been in New York several times, but this is the first time I ever visited the 9/11 memorial, and it was a bundle of emotions. It went from somber to just kind of happy, just for the survivors and the other things how the city picked up and moved along, how our country came together, and how we went and fought terrorism and defeated it, and we haven't had another 9/11 event since then. The last time I was kind of in the area was on the USS Michael Murphy. We pre-commissioned it here in New York City. So to me, the bottom line, it was a great reminder of what it is to be an American. And we can't allow anyone, especially terrorists and murderers, to strip that away from us. And we need to do everything we possibly can, including those going to to war.
Yeah, someone who moved here about 6 months ago. Whenever friends and family visit, they don't ask to go to Times Square. They don't ask to do all. They ask to first go to Ground Zero.
I tell you what, the survivors tree, outside, the tree that survived the blast. To me, that was very, very powerful to show that no matter what, we're going to pick up. It's a beautiful tree.
Yeah.
No matter what, we're going to pick up and we're going to keep going on.
Congressman, thank you so much for being here with us today. I appreciate you.
Wonderful.
Thanks.